Kelly from Kelly's Philippine Adventure. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're not going anywhere. Decided to do a little talking head. Forgive me, it's hot. It's about 100 degrees out here. It's very warm, and of course I'm sweating. And it's also very loud because we got traffic right out here. So today I want to do a small video, and it'll be a short video about online buying things. Now here in the Philippines, one of the things that most people use is called Lazada, buying online. Now when I first moved here, I was really scared about doing that because one, I tried the mail service. I sent Ann a letter and she still hasn't received it. Hon, when did I send you a letter? Back in 2015?
Yes.
Yes, 2015, and she still hasn't received it. So I was a little bit scared about doing the whole online buying something and giving my credit card number and stuff like that. But thankfully, and Lazada, you don't have to do that. Lazada, you find what you're looking for, and I mean, it literally is just go to lazada.com and they have every single thing you would find, and on Amazon, and probably better prices. Now here's the part I really like about this. If you go to Lazada, you find what you want, you sign up, you get your email in there, and they'll send you a confirmation on your email to verify it's you. You do that, then you can start shopping. They have a cart, just like you do on Amazon. Sorry about it, it's kind of noisy out here. They have a cart to drop in whatever you want to buy. Now anything that's over, if your purchases add up to over, I think it's 2,000 pesos, it's free shipping. I think that's right, yeah. My brain isn't working really good. So yeah, I think it's over 2,000 pesos, then it's free shipping. So I really didn't know if I wanted to do this or not. I was kind of scared, to be honest. I didn't, you know, I hear other people using it. I know one of, another expat, Talk Kelly, he uses it, and he seems to have no problem with it. But then again, I never asked him if you had to use your house address, because again, we don't have a house address here. We just have a barangay, or they call it a barangay. It's like a neighborhood. You start shopping, you drop it into the little box or go directly to checkout, and what they do is you check out and they tell you that the delivery man you have to give a phone number, and they will call you when they're in the area. So you don't even have to give them, you know, an address. Just give them your phone number. They'll come to a meeting spot, and before you purchase the item, you open it up and you inspect it and you look at it to make sure it's what you ordered and make sure it's intact. So here's the funny part. I decided to try this, and when I tried it, they showed up. It took a little bit for them to find the place, but they finally found it. We were waiting out here, me and Nan, and we got the gentleman showed up with the package, and I opened it up, and it was a microphone. It's not what I ordered. It was the same price, but it wasn't what I ordered. So finally, I asked him to look at the name on the box, and he did, and sure enough, it wasn't my name. So he went back to the truck and searched around, and he found what I was supposed to get. Now I did get it, and I opened it up and I checked it and made sure all the parts were there, and it was fine. So I then signed my name and then gave him cash. Now when you purchase something and you decide to have them come to you, your house, make sure you have exact change. You must have exact change of what you're paying for. So I opened it up, it was all there, it was in good shape, and what I bought was, I'm going to open it up with you guys also here on a little unboxing. And I know how everybody loves unboxing, so this is what I got right here. This is the flashlight with a toolbox. Now I got this because it was very cheap, and I mean, it was cheaply made, it was cheaply done. The purpose of me purchasing this was to see if Lazada worked, because you never know if your camera breaks. You can buy them online cheaper, like at Amazon or Lazada. You can buy a set, accessories for your camera, accessories for anything. So I bought it as an experiment to see if it could be done, and it did. So let's find out what's in the box. Now right off the bat you can see a couple of things. One, the box is damaged, as you can tell. The box has got some creases in it. It has some, it's got kind of bent up right here. See a little bend right here. That kind of made me worried, and is also, when I was looking at it, it also had, you can see this, some water damage right there. Now, I was told, I talked to them online, they explained that sometimes things like this happen and they could exchange it if I wanted to exchange it. Well, no, because it's very cheap, and this was just a trial run. I was informed that when something arrives to inspect it, and you don't have to purchase it, you can return it on basis of damage. When you look at, that's the reason why they want you to look at it when it arrives, to look at it. So it was fine. The box, you know, the box was kind of crumply, but that's okay. So before I get started, this little guy right here was very, very inexpensive. This here cost 199 pesos. So it was around $4 for this right here, for what I ought. $4, and this is the flashlight with a toolbox in one. Kind of cool. So the delivery charge for this was 119 pesos. So about not even $1.50 for delivery. And they, of course, they delivered it right to my door. So let's get into this and see what's in here. So first thing we'll do is open the box. Let's see what's inside. Okay, right away you can see that it's just in there. There's no wrapping, no plastic container, nothing like that. It's just something they didn't put on there. And here the box. But here it is. This is what it looks like. Got the flashlight. Now I don't have batteries yet for it, but I wanted to give you, it's just a standard. It's not, it's an LED light in here, so that's good. But it's plastic. It's all plastic. Plastic latch. Everything in here is plastic, except for the battery and the spring, I'm sure. It's 8-piece socket set from 5mm all the way to 8mm. It has a 10-piece screwdriver bit. It's got 3 Phillips and 2 flatheads, 4 hex. It has one prolonged bar, which is this little guy right here. That's good. And of course, it got the ratchet screwdriver. Out. And there we got some paperwork. A little paperwork here tells you about it. And you can see it has some little this little guy is really helpful right here. So you got your little screwdriver, a little handheld plastic screwdriver. Again, this was bought for an experiment. I could probably use this stuff around on the computers. Not much more than that, nothing heavy duty. I guess you put this in here like this. So that looks like there. It's a little ratchet. And then you can put your little tips on here. See, they got the standard different tips. So got those, and you just pull them out if you can. Just pull them out and you would stick them in the end like that. They're magnetic, so that's good. I mean, this will be good for working on your computer or game consoles. I do a lot of that, so this would be good for that. That's the reason why I chose it, because one, I know it was cheap, and two, I could use it in the house for little things, nothing major. But then you got another one here. You have this little guy here, which is kind of cool. See that right there? That allows you, if you take your little thing and you put it in there, now you can use, if you got little nuts or bolts, See, now you have nuts and bolts. And that's it. I mean, that's basically all there is. Now, it does come with something a little extra. Not really not extra, but what they also put in here are these. Now, these little guys I like. I like these little screwdrivers because these are very good for small things, and I like those. So that always comes in handy. And I got 4 of them. You got 3 Phillips and 1 flathead. Now the battery on this thing here, here's where the batteries are. So you can open this little guy up here. As you can see, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 AA batteries. So we need to get some AA batteries. But all in all, it was a success on the trial run. I mean, you could actually, this little plastic thing here comes out. I mean, I guess if you want to make it a little better, you can put all the stuff in here, but then put maybe a small pair of pliers, a little crescent wrench if you wanted to carry it, you know, carry it in your car or something. But again, this was just an experiment to see how it would work, you know, if they could deliver, and of course they did. And there's everything together with the little screwdriver handle. But that's it. That cost about $4, which you can tell that's about what it's worth. And then just close it up, and it latches down, and it's good to go. And got your little hand flashlight. Again, I haven't put the batteries in yet. But that's it. That's what I got. For total cost was 318 pesos. So a little over $7 with the delivery and everything else to get a little flashlight and toolkit. Again, it was done. I did it so that we could see if Lazada could follow through with what they said, and of course, they did follow through with it. So if you're coming to the Philippines and you do online shopping, use Lazada. You don't have to give them a credit card. If they ask one, tell them no, you'd rather pay on delivery. Always pay on delivery so you can inspect your product, make sure it works. They are on your time schedule. Get you some batteries if it's battery operated. Plug it in if it's a computer or laptop. Plug it in. Go through it before you pay. Always before you pay. So again, got my beautiful wife here. The baby's doing really good. We're very happy. The baby's doing what, March or April, right?
Either last of March or first week of April.
And we have a doctor's appointment on the 28th.
Yes.
We are going to have ultrasound, and they said we should be able to see if it's a boy or if it's a girl. And you're hoping for a girl. You like girls, but we'll be happy if the baby's healthy.
Healthy.
Yeah, healthy.
As long as healthy. Yeah. Still, at least that's my baby. That's our baby.
As long as the baby's healthy. I don't care, boy or girl.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy either way. But on the 28th, so we'll get to find out. And we may or may not share the sex of the baby.
Yes.
It may be a surprise until the end of the pregnancy, which would be kind of cool.
I will let the people guess.
Let the people guess? That's a good idea. Let the people guess.
Also my brother and sister.
Yeah,
I want them to be.
Yeah, they'll be hounding you to tell what is the, is it a boy, is it a girl, is it a boy? Even my mother wants to know what the child sex is, because they're going to have a baby shower in America, and then of course after the baby's born, I'm going to be making a trip back to America to get some things taken care of over there, some business done, and then I'll be bringing back all the gifts from my family for the baby. And, you know, so they want to know what the sex of the baby is, but we don't know if we're going to tell them. They may have to just get mutual colors. That worked for me.
But it's okay for me if Granny knows.
Oh, it's okay for if my mother knows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Granny knows so that she can prepare for the gifts.
Okay. Okay, so anyway, that was my little video today on our little toy we bought. And this was bought as a trial run to see if Lazada actually could do what they say they do, and they did. As far as I'm concerned, they've got 10 out of 10 stars because they got exactly what I ordered, and the gentleman was very, very nice. He waited for me to check it out, and when he made a mistake, he went and he corrected it. So I say 10 out of 10 for me. How about you? You think Lazada did a good job?
7.
7 out of 10? Why the 7?
It's because they're always calling at me.
Oh yeah, when they were they couldn't find our house because we don't, of course, again, we don't have numbers on the house, so they kept calling, and she was trying to cook dinner, and so she had to keep running in and answering the phone.
Sometimes running.
Yeah. So I can understand 7 out of 10. Yeah, I guess maybe a 7 or 8 instead of a 10. 10 would be an 8 out of 10 for me. Because I guess I give him the 8 because he waited for me to inspect it and make sure that it was the right thing.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that is it. Don't forget, next week we do our monthly expense video, and we're going to be putting that together soon. So make sure you check that out. And until then, I'm Kelly.
I'm Ann.
And we'll see you next time on our Philippine adventure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.